Chapter 6: The Cost of Keeping a Story. This is the part of the confession no official would print. When the power failed, and Concord's men walked out with their heads lowered like men leaving church after a funeral, some of us went into the warehouses. There we found chambers with walls that pulsed. They had not been built for us. They had been built by the guests, or for them, or as something between. In one chamber we found a machine that hummed the cadence of memory. When you stood too close you felt pictures. Faces, ships, a planet that smelled of salt. I kissed that machine because I wanted to know how to call a mother by the sound of her name. I kissed it and it kissed back in the way machines do, by rearranging molecules, by offering a trade. A thing for a thing. I left Sector Delta with my body stained and my notepad full of names. Concord made sure many of them were erased from public records. I was lucky my infection slowed. I could still pass as human if I kept my hands in my pockets and my face measured in appliances. But I am not the same. At night, when the city sleeps and the glow of the street lamps throws long, honest shadows, my skin remembers the blue light and the voices that ask me to bring them home. I write this because memory is an act of shelter. To tell is to shelter someone else from repeating the same exact blind cruelty. I have watched governments rename horrors to fit their budgets. I have watched corporations turn people into liabilities. I have learned that the neat lines we draw on maps are excuses to ignore the dirty stuff underfoot. If you think this was punishment for curiosity, you are wrong. The worst things that happened were not acts of vengeance by some alien intelligence. They were human decisions. We carved out a place to look away and called it order. We did worse. We traded our neighbors for less paperwork. I survived because I slipped through a back gate with a boy jammed into the crook of my arm, and a satchel of stolen instruments.